Hey everybody, it's Disintegrator, and welcome back. 5 days in the tank. Time to take them out. Let's see how they did. I trust you have all been enjoying your soak, little chippies. Don't mind me. I think it's the fumes. Alright, here's the first one. Look at that. As I said, there's really hardly any reason to get in and scrape these guys apart. Just leave them in long enough and the coatings will literally fall apart. Oh, those fumes are strong. Oh, no, you're not going back in. Okay. I always have to be careful, too, that I don't get acetone on my fingers and then accidentally touch something like my video camera and melt it. It's not nice having fingerprints in your fine electronic tech. Okay. I think this is pretty much it. Now let's zoom in on these guys. As Bob and Doug used to say, zoom in on me. Zoom in on me. Okay, I'm going to move these chips into the zone so that you can see them a little bit better. And you see how the resin gets completely flexible? That's a temporary effect. Once the acetone dries out and evaporates, it goes back to being brittle again. So as you can see, I'm just peeling this right off. So pretty straightforward. Let's get more of this off. I often don't mind if there's a residual scrap or two on the back end of the chip because when that hardens back up, it's a reinforcement. But what I don't want is resin down by the legs. Okay, I'm just going to take this X-Acto here, and I'm going to pick at the resin between the legs because I just don't want it in there, and you'll see why when we re-leg these guys, when we give them new legs. New legs! Now, I have a video somewhere in my never posted archive where I accidentally break one of these in half. And, yeah, it's a dark day for Disintegrator. But, you know, they are fragile, and I think after they've been soaking in acetone they might be a little bit more prone to breakage than before, but if they dry out, well, maybe I'm just imagining it, but anyway, my thought is just to take very good care with them and, you know, don't unduly flex them. They are ceramic, so they're not flexible. This is like dealing with a you know, chinette or something like that, something made out of plate material, you know, like dinner plate type material. So definitely you got to be careful. I'm sorry about my autofocus kicking in and out like that. It's not used to filming in this kind of a situation. We are dealing with a lot of sunlight coming in from outside, which is great because it's a beautiful day outside. And of course, I'm spending it indoors. And I think the lighting situation is throwing the camera off a little bit. Anyway, if you wanted to see this done, this is the only way I'm going to film it, so here we go. Should have a warning. Disintegrators videos may cause nausea. Okay, let's see. Use at your own risk. See how easy this is? If you leave them in long enough, the acetone does all the work for you. But if you're impatient and try and do it after just 2 days, you're going to have some fighting on your hands, and you could accidentally damage the chip. So it's just best to leave things as they stand. Just leave it in the leave it in the acetone. Let the acetone do the job. Okay, there's one more. And moving on to the last guy. Look at that. The Roland serial number, name, and the logo is all rippled up and everything. That just came off in one piece. Cute, huh? I should sell those on eBay. Souvenir Roland pendant or something like that. A couple of them could make an earring. I'll put in the word steampunk and charge an extra $50. Alright. Oh, I think we're almost done here. Wow. Okay, so nobody's got to go back in the tank. I would say. Okay, now remember, there are 5 chips in Dave's Juno-106 on account of the fact that the 6th one was an analog renaissance replacement chip, which obviously we weren't going to dunk in acetone because it doesn't need it. So, I'll put the analog renaissance next to them for reference, and here they are. Next up, we're going to give these guys some real legs. I'll set up for that and we'll be right back.